What is success? Success to me is achieving a goal or doing whatever you set out to do. It doesn't have to necessarily be reliant on a result or outcome. Sometimes just trying something new can be a success. Um, Number two, how do you define a successful coaching career? The obvious answer: more wins than losses. I'm a competitive person. It's important to me that I get wins, especially for my contract. You need to have more wins than losses. Another way I define a successful coaching career, something that I hold maybe to even a higher standard, is having former or current players using what I've taught them to succeed in their own right. Um, Largely, my success directly relates to their success. Um, Three, what are some attributes of successful coaches? You have to be intelligent. You have to know your game well, the ins and outs. You have to have your activity specific IQ has to be a high level. You have to have passion. High burnout rates in athletics is apparent. So if you don't have that passion, you're simply not going to last. Um, you have to be a charismatic coach. People have to like you. You have to get attention, keep attention. And to do that, you have to be an interesting person. You have to be able to reach out to these kids and make sure that they can relate to you. You have to be positive or optimistic. Everything has to have a positive outcome. Even losses can be wins if you take a lesson from them. And you have to be respectful. Obviously, everybody's fighting their own battles. You never know what somebody has going on in their personal life or outside of your sport or in school. So you have to be respectful of them and understand that they may be battling something that we can't see or understand. Uh, Four, what is required of being what is required to become a successful coach? Uh, First thing, something that Gene Smith always says: meeting the athlete where they are. You have to do that to create good relationships with your athletes. Um, Meeting them where they are, it's just a way to make that barrier between coach and player all the smaller. It makes it so that we kind of work as an equivalent, and you just get to know each other better, and you work better, and you're going to have more success if that is the case. Transformative coaches, the ones that try to get these strong relationships, don't do it because that's just who they are or that's what the players need. It's because that's what they think is their best chance of being successful coaches, to be that transformative style of coach. So it's extremely important to meet the student or student athletes where they are and forming those relationships and becoming a transformative coach. How to become a successful coach? My best advice for that is to coach as much as possible with an open mind. Understand that times are always a changing. Your style that you came up on has an expiration date. There's always going to be a new style of coaching, a new style of learning coming up at any time, so you have to be ready and prepared for that. Another piece of advice: read. Read as much as you can. Read what other coaches are doing. Read their books, their perspectives. You'll be surprised how much a track coach and a football coach have in common when it comes to recruiting or talent evaluations, things like of that nature. Um, and reach out to any other coaches that maybe you're going against in the regular seasons, or you find yourself recruiting the same players as. Reach out to them, see what they're doing, see what's working for them, see what's not working for them, because odds are there's going to be room for both of you guys to grow from that conversation, and it's going to be mutually beneficial no matter what.